I wanted you to meet the principal players, the people that are making it happen. And next time they give an event, you need to be there and watch it. Right now, the most special part of what your story is, one of the more integral members are, your name is?
It's Gary Scotland.
Gary Scotland.
Oren Waichi Shaw.
And
David Saunders.
once again, what's your story? And we're going to start with David.
Hi, David Saunders with USAID and Western Union Partnership for the African Diaspora Marketplace. My job is to do the outreach to get people involved in how they can become entrepreneurs and to benefit from the ADM program.
My name is Oren Waichi, and I'm here representing the U.S. Agency for International Development. We are the key partners. We initiated this program. It's getting Africans and U.S. companies, entrepreneurs, to think about investing and doing business in Africa. Our key partner is Western Union, as well as Deloitte Consulting, George Washington University, and Homestrings, a venture capital company.
Thank you so much. There's a lot of people behind this event, aren't there?
There are a lot of organizations behind this event.
Very good. And it's going to grow even more with our support and your great works that you're doing. Now, since you remember all the names, I'm going to let you take over.
Okay. Well, good evening. My name is Gary Scotland, and I am with SEAF, which is Small Enterprise Assistance Fund, and we are the implementing partners for the ADM program. And we are very excited to be a part of this rolling out of this program, not just the ADM, but also the African Women Entrepreneurship Program. And we are looking forward to having you join us in Houston for the next show. And then after that, we're going to be in Atlanta. And then everything will be closing out in Washington, D.C. But again, SEAF, it's a private equity firm. Thank you.
Wow, what a group. Okay, listen, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make all those events, but I'll try. Now, one key important question as an Angelino and an African-American descent, as well as an Indian descent, which makes me American 100%, right? I want to ask you out there, ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing for our kids here in America and Africa? Real short, what are you guys incorporating the kids, and how are you pulling them into it and encouraging and empowering them to be better citizens, both here as well as in Africa? David?
Well, you can become a better citizen by learning about business and learning about entrepreneurship. And the way to do that is to go to the website, www.diasporamarketplace.org, and get some information. Talk to your friends. You can start a business in Africa. You can partner with young children and young business people in Africa, and you can make America and Africa a better place.
Would you like to add that for the women and the young ladies out there?
Well, USAID has a number of initiatives that we are working with youth, both here in the United States, but more importantly, in Africa. We have our Young African Leaders Initiative. We're working with African entrepreneurs, young African entrepreneurs, through our trade hubs in East, Southern, and West Africa. And we are hoping that there will be young, dynamic entrepreneurs who will have seen the information for the African Diaspora Marketplace and who will put in their concept papers to have a vibrant new business.
Wow, now I'm excited. They're talking about children. Children are our future. And you're a very interesting young man. Tell us what you think about children and what's your part in this.
Well, when you think of youth and kids, I grew up, being an entrepreneur, if you want to say. My dad was, and then I used to sell newspapers. So all of that, really got me into the whole mindset of thinking about business and entrepreneurship. So I think that how, even with this business concept idea that we have, it will help kids. It will spur that whole thought of them trying to learn. And also trying to make their communities and also the world better. And look, it's in Africa, and there's, the young population in Africa is huge.
So they would benefit from having a TV show for their own age group, like I'm having with you, to bring awareness to their people there in Africa and importing it for us, the kids over here, so they can swap stories back and forth.
Possibilities are endless. You
heard it here first.
And I will say this, I always try to plug the AWEP program because I think it's a very important program. And that program, I know, Oren, you talked about the women part of it. And, the AWEP, which is the African Women Entrepreneurship Program, it is the flagship women's program for the State Department, and it was initiated by Hillary Clinton when she was the Secretary of State, going after the middle tier African women, the ones that are very successful. And as the implementing partner for that program, I see it as a great opportunity, one, for young African women, and also for young women here in the U.S. that would be interested in doing business in Africa and need that network or that connection to get their products into Africa, and even also the women in Africa that are looking to do work here, or not work, but in sense of business, right? They're able to network with women here in the U.S. So definitely when we talk about empowering girls and empowering women, this program definitely helps on that.
On behalf and the CIO of CyberspaceMediaTV.net, I endorse this group. I endorse them and encourage you to join us to help them spread the word and positive thoughts for all. Thank you so much for everyone joining us.
And if you endorsed it, then it's got to be a good program.
I like this guy. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Once again, you can find us at www.cyberspacemediatv.net. Thank you so much. Peace.